All right. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. YouTube land, Instagram land. How is everyone doing tonight? How is everyone doing? Hey. How's everyone doing tonight on this Thursday night, right before the weekend? All right. Hope everyone is having a good week so far, getting back into the groove of things. I'm trying. Yeah, I'm still trying. Even though this is like the second full week of January, I'm still trying to get back into the groove. All right. Hopefully, some more people join us. YouTube land, Instagram land. I want to hear what's going on with the people. I want to hear what's going on with the people. Hi. This is very, impromptu tonight. I didn't know I was going to go live, but um, I feel like I need to get on and show my face this week. It's been a minute since I've actually posted anything as far as a video. Come on, guys, jump on in, jump on in. Get this night going. Alrighty. Do a filter on Instagram real quick. I guess not really necessary. But anyways, guys, you all know I don't like to be on here for too long, so I'm already on the 2-minute mark. So hi everyone. Hope you all are doing great this evening. I just want to jump on here and talk about this topic that I seen last year. I seen it last year, and it popped back up in my head this year. Hey, boo. So last year, I was watching a live stream with some amazing women who are notaries, and one of the ladies had talked about celebrating small wins or just celebrating wins, period. And that stuck with me. One, because how do you recognize a win? Especially when you're, you have to go out there, you're grinding all the time and you're doing this, you're doing that. How do you recognize a win? Like, how can you tell the difference between that and just doing what you got to do, Um, and then also, after you do recognize it, how do you celebrate it? I don't know, guys. I really don't know. Because I start celebrating those wins and whatever they may be, or just start celebrating myself more. Last year, for me, was more about what would I use? What word did I use? I was trying to reinvent myself last year, coming out of a very dark and numb place. End of 2020, last year was just all about finding myself again. So this year, it's like, okay, I need to do more. I want to do more for myself and be a better me. So I want to talk about celebrating wins and, well, first, again, recognizing what is a win and what is just doing what you have to do. Or can it be both? And holla at me. Uh-oh. I guess let me write something. How do you recognize a win? Or how do you celebrate? I'm trying to write, guys. It's hard. How do you celebrate? Hmm. Hey Ty, you mind chiming in real quick? My God, sis, my good sis. You feel like chiming in real quick and saying, well, and if you have an answer, like what is a win? What do you consider a win, and how can you recognize it? Any progress? So my good sis, my God sis, she said, I believe any progress is a win. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. And I think too, I think a lot of times when you do progress towards something, towards a goal, sometimes we'll feel guilty if we do try to celebrate that win. Ain't that crazy? Right. Okay, so she also said to celebrate depends on your time and budget too, right? Because then you have to kind of figure out, well, how do you want to celebrate? Like, how do you want to celebrate that win? Yeah. Like you said, time. Sometimes you do have to kind of keep pushing. You might not even have the energy. And then, to the budget, when you're hustling, it's hard to stop to give yourself process because the focus is to get more and keep going. Exactly. And I feel like society plays a big role in that, especially with this grinding and hustling. Like, when's the downtime? Like, when is the the relaxing time? Especially for those who have families or kids or anything like that. It's hard. It's hard, and that's what I'm saying. I know for me, it is a catch-22 sometimes. For me, I know I've always been like, look, got to keep it going. Got like I've never just celebrated myself. Like I just got back into celebrating my birthdays again. So let alone celebrating a goal or a small win. It's like, nah, keep it moving. Cool. Like that's what I'm supposed to do. And I feel like I have that mentality quite a bit. Like that's just how I think. So that's rough. That's rough. So I really want to start celebrating myself this year. Right. It is like it's never enough. It should be acknowledged. And I feel too that if you're we do need to slow down sometimes and kind of take in that moment, be present with yourself in that moment and say, okay, I acknowledge that, hey, I did complete this goal. I did have some progress on this goal. This is awesome. You can even celebrate yourself mentally. Okay, so my good sis says she celebrated her first year as an entrepreneur by having a classy dinner with a close family and friends. That's awesome. And congratulations on your first year. Congratulations. Honestly, I feel like 2021 was a year of entrepreneurs. Like that was a year of entrepreneurs, the first year in business. Whoop de whoop. Even Evansville, we celebrated a year in December. So yes, that's awesome. That is awesome. And see, I didn't even recognize that it was a year from my business. I knew it was a year because I had an email from something like, oh, congratulations, this is your first year in business. I'm like, oh wow, good. But I kept it moving. I didn't even take time to even think about it. Oh man, I would say nothing too outlandish, but I almost gave up, and I went through a lot. So I want to do something I enjoy, incorporate those who participate. True, that's what's up. Same on Google Photos, right? That Google be getting you, and that's cool because like sometimes you need that reminder too. Because when you just laser focus, you don't even understand. You don't even know what's going on sometimes. Yes, 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 yes. And I will say too, when it comes to celebrating your wins, when you finally get up to that point, like, oh man, this happened, and I want to celebrate. Sometimes you can't tell certain people. I hate that. Like people just real nasty, like real. Oh, that ain't nothing. All that little stuff, or that I don't like negative people, and so I feel like if you got negative people in your circle anyway, they need to be gone. We leaving all that negative stuff in the past. In the past, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. And I really hate talking to negative people. Like, just because you can't see past what you're going through, don't rain on my parade, baby. Mm-mm. Oh, that's interesting. It's gonna sound weird, but um, you acknowledge your failures as well. But you know what? That's more normal. It is more normal to acknowledge your failures than your wins. I mean, I swear it's just like that. And it's unfortunate that we do recognize the failures. Like, man, like we are our hardest critics. You know, we are our hardest critics. And I hate that we have that mentality as a society. Like, man, I messed up, or, this ain't going my way, and da da da. Like, keep it moving. Like I said, look at those as lessons. Yes. But we definitely do look at our flaws way more than our talents or whatever the case is. I feel like we do got to get out of the mindset. Let's not focus on the failures. Let's again look at them as lessons, like Ty said, like my good sis said, and focus on how we can do better next time. I feel like we are too hard on ourselves, though. We are all too hard on ourselves. But I'll say this: a lot of us, we did a lot this past year. At least those that's in my circle. We have done so much this in this past year. It's only up from here. It's only up. And I was just talking to my good sis earlier, like I I just feel a shift moving, and I feel good about it. I feel so good about it. Like I gotta put in this work. Right before I came on live, I was about to go lay down. I'm like, you know what? I ain't even about to do no live. I ain't about to do no video. I do it. Da, da, da. I said, you know what? I'm gonna push myself because I know there's more for me out there. You know what I'm saying? And so I gotta continue to push myself. Um, the pandemic has really changed the world. It has in so many ways, man. Unfortunately, we did lose a lot of people due to the pandemic. We really lost a lot of people. But I think it also changed some of our mindsets too. Like, look, life is too short. I want more for myself. I want more for my family. Like, I want more. I want to do more. I want to do what I've been dreaming about for the past few years of my life. Actually giving ourselves that confidence to keep moving. It has definitely shifted. It's coming our way, yo. It's coming our way. It's coming. It's coming. And I'm claiming everything. I'm accepting it all. The ups, the downs, the turnarounds, whatever. But I'm getting everything that's mine. So I'm not even playing. Like, I'm so happy of what's about to happen. I don't even know what's all going to happen, but I am happy about that. I'm thankful. Thanking God in advance. You know what? That's a good little thought too, though. She said, made the pandemic made her consider what type of employment can she keep afloat after the world shuts down too. And I thought about all that too. But you always have to think about necessities. You know what I'm saying? I thought about that earlier, which is weird. But whatever's necessary for the people, whatever we need to survive, that's always going to be in business. Certain services might not be needed if, God forbid, if something happens, but it's all about necessity. What's important to survive. I feel like money in abundance did come through the pandemic. Okay. Not even talking about the scammers, but a lot of money in abundance came to us. I feel like as a people, as a country, as society, all last year. And it's just more to come, but we all got to tap in. We got to tap in up here. We got to tap in up here. We have to learn how to serve other people, give to other people freely. Like, we just have to change some of our habits and our mindsets, and we're going to be It's coming, y'all. Whether you ready or not, I'm ready. Like I said, I'm ready to receive it all. I'm ready for it. I'm so ready. Girl, not the scammers. Yeah. Because they coming for y'all. I'm just saying. If you know anybody who knew somebody, they coming. When I say they still catching people, and people think they getting away with it. They coming. I'm sorry. They coming for you, baby. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. I'm sorry, scammer. I'm not sorry, scammers, but they coming back. They want their money, and you gonna spend some time in jail. It might not be a lot, but they coming. Gratitude is a central element of growth and prosperity. It really is. It really is. And honestly, when you think about what we're all doing in any and every capacity, we're serving other people. We're helping other people. Now we do live in a capitalist world or country, and so it's profit on top of that service. But all in all, we're all here to serve each other. We have different talents, different gifts, and so we're just here to serve one another. We really are. But I don't think people forget to be grateful. Sometimes people don't know how to be grateful. It's sad, but true. Some people take things for granted. Some people grew up learning just how to just not be negative on purpose, but just like, oh, well, I don't know. I can't really even think about that off top. But some people don't know how to be grateful. Yeah, be good stewards over all the things that you have. Yeah, people don't learn that until later on in life, though, sometimes. Be a good steward of things you have, because if you can't take care of what you have, when you get more, it's going to be gone. It's going to be gone. Like, you have to learn how to take care of the things you need. That mean things that you have. If you don't take care of the things that you have, please, you can't expect more. It's gonna be gone. It's gonna be gone. Oh man, that's crazy, man. Celebrating wins. This is probably a long time I've been on live. I believe I'm not usually on here this long, and it's not even that long. It's about 18 minutes. It's not even that long, but it's good to have that back and forth, conversation going on. Usually, a lot of people do a lot of replays on my video, especially on YouTube, which is cool. But I guess I just need to start announcing or scheduling my live streams. It's hard to do though. It's so hard to do because I don't know when I'm going to do them. I just feel like lives are for spontaneous, spontaneous stuff. What is a win for you? Holla at me. Let me know what's the win for you. Okay, you're gonna do it twice a month, like just kind of jotting down your wins, so you can always kind of go back and look at it as motivation or something. I do. You know what? I feel like I need to start journaling again, or just start writing. Period. I um I used to write a lot, but I used to write mostly when I was going through stuff. I never wrote down when I was, happy or nothing like that. I never did. Even I used to write poetry. Um, I used to write around, just all the sad and bad times, never the happy times. That's crazy. That's so crazy. I just thought about that. Mm. Yeah, I need to. I need to schedule the live streams, because like I said, I like the rapport. I like the back and forth. I really do. Girl, it's hard. Honestly, being consistent is the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life. I think the most consistent thing I've ever done as a young person, like when I was younger, was going to school. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't ever really been consistent with too much of nothing. And the older I get, I'm just like, I keep falling back into this trap. Like, it's hard for me to be consistent. But this year when I say I gotta push myself, I'm gonna need accountability partners. Like, I need somebody to just push me, like in real life. Like, look, keep it moving. Like, we got stuff to do. It's a lot of things that we need to get. And help me to stay in touch with the people for sure. For sure, for sure. You know what? Consistency is essential but challenging when you have to multitask. I feel like when it comes to doing things I don't want to do, that procrastination just sets in. It just sets in. And I'm used to that too. I'm used to not being consistent. I'm used to being comfortable. I'm used to being just lazy and procrastinate a lot. I'm used to that behavior. I'm just so used to it. I'm 33. I've been doing that majority of my life. So it's a habit to me now. It's like second nature. And so when I say I have to push myself, like I gotta go for it. I really gotta just jump and just start and just do something. It's sad, but I recognize it. I definitely recognize it. So I'm gonna definitely try to get better with my consistency. Mm. Do you believe that you can celebrate a win in a wrong type of way? What you mean? What you mean by that? Hey, what you mean by that? In a wrong type of way? Mm. Well, like you said earlier, when you celebrating, it depends on the time and the money. So I would feel like, for instance, with the money part, like, yeah, I just made a 5 sales today. I'm about to go out. No, 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 no. That don't mean when the money come in, you go blow it. No, sir. No, no, ma'am. No, no. I believe things like that. I guess the wins and the celebrating have to all be in line with each other, right? And like I said, going to time, you can't say, "Oh, I'm about to go out tonight because we just hit a goal of again 5 sales today." So we're gonna go out tonight, even though tomorrow we have to present a huge presentation to this new company. Like, no, that makes no. That means, all right, y'all. Um, let's go home. Let's rest on it. Let's present tomorrow, and then we can go out. Let's get the stuff done first, and then we can go celebrate. I just feel like you still have priorities. You can still celebrate real, in your essence, I guess, but you still have priorities. Hmm. So she said, once you celebrate your big win, do you think one should start another task or perfect what has already been achieved? You know what? Going back to that grinding and hustle mentality, it's both. Honestly, a lot of people do both. Like, okay, we did 5 sales, so we're gonna see how we can do 10. Like, hold on, slow it down, take it all in, take it all in. Um, I feel like you do. I feel like we do both as a society because we want to keep on going on everything, right? So no, you are an entrepreneur, okay? So good sis said someone told her to do one thing at a time, and she was offended. To be honest, exactly. She was like, "You don't even have a business. Don't advise me on nothing. No shade, but all facts." But you know what? I used to be like that. I'm like, I'm about to do everything at one time. I try to get my business credit once I start my business, and it wasn't even needed at that time. And that was like one of my kind of regrets, I guess you would say. But it's true. It's definitely true. Do one thing at a time, because that's how you perfect things. Like that's how you make things better. You try, you fail. You try, you fail. That's how you do it. Because a lot of times, I know for me, I get scatterbrained. If I'm doing too many things at once, I'm just going scatterbrained, blah, 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 and nothing's getting done. Then nothing's getting done. So it's true, but sometimes we can mix that advice that people give us with hate. Or, we can be like, oh, no, you just hating. You don't know what you're talking about. Da, da, da. But sometimes we do need to slow down. Sometimes we do need to slow down, especially when we're starting something new. We just need to kind of slow it down. We need to slow it down and just think, see how something goes, and then go from there. Yeah. James tell me all the time, just slow down. Just slow down. It's just I never had one successful business. I know. It is hard to listen to those people. And two, but it depends on how they said it too, because tone says a lot. The tone says a lot. So yeah, it definitely depends. Hopefully they wasn't hating though. But you can tell the difference. You know the difference. That's funny. That is funny. But that's hilarious actually. I want to laugh a little bit louder, but my son is sleeping, so I ain't gonna go crazy. Right, separating one project from the next. Yeah, and that's what you have to do. And um, but just kind of make sure you have the time. Make sure you have the time to actually do those different things. Mm-hmm. Everything. Yep. Make sure you have a lot of time for each thing that you're doing. Because it's getting rough for me already. And it's only the beginning of January. Yes, you do have to have a circle you can trust, be around people who want the best for you, but also those who won't sugarcoat anything. But again, you don't want haters in your circle, pessimists, none of that. No, no, no. I want people, if they feel like they do have to say something harsh, they'll kind of re re what am I trying to say? They won't say it as harsh, like it won't come out harsh. You know, they know they find a way to tell you like, hey, you need to stop, or hey, you need to slow down. Da, da, da. Certain business advisors who have overcame the initial hump. Yeah, I will say that. Yeah, I don't tell her nothing else at all. So yeah, you want to definitely have people around you who have been in business for a little bit longer than you have, to kind of like you said, that overcame that initial hump. But I will say, Jesus, Instagram, yo, they be having a lot of people on there like, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I do this, I do. It be rough. I'm like it's so many of them. It's so many of them. And it's easy to fall into everybody's trap, right? It's so easy to find somebody who's genuine, someone who has real results. Oh, Jesus. It's rough out here in these Instagram streets. Take the words to consider organizing my various investments. Right. Yeah, you will keep those words that, negative people say, in the back of your head, you know, but don't harp on them. Don't harp on them. Well, y'all, it's coming up on 30 minutes, child. 29 minutes and 48 seconds. Like I said, this is long for me. This is long for me. Um, but like I said, everybody y'all can watch the replay. Appreciate you. We had a few people in and out tonight, especially on Instagram. But it's all love. It's all love, baby. Thanks. Thanks, good sis. Thank God. That's my God, sis. Thank you. I appreciate you, baby. I really do. Make sure y'all follow me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Evansville, #1 Notary Services, LLC. Share, like, comment, please. I enjoyed the conversation with you as well, as always. Please make sure y'all comment so I can know what to give y'all, so I can know what y'all want. I'm not a mind reader. I got a good video coming up for y'all really soon. So I will see you all later. Y'all have a good night. Peace.